Mario 35, a new game for the Nintendo Switch. It is free to play right now if you've got Nintendo Switch Online. I'm Matt Baume from The Stranger in Seattle, and I've got some impressions on Mario 35 after playing it for the last couple of days. What this game is, who it's for, and why I'd rather play it than attend another online sex party. So let's dive right in.
So let's just talk for a moment about what this game actually is, and also why I love it so much. When you look at it initially, it might just look like another re-release of the classic 1985 game, but this one adds something new. Mario 35 throws in a whole bunch of chaos by having 35 different people all playing the same levels at the same time. When you start the game, you're paired with people all over the world, basically at random, and as you play, every time someone stomps or shoots an enemy, that enemy gets sent to one of the other players. And so over time, they all build up and it gets more and more chaotic, and there's more stuff just like coming at you, trying to kill you, until finally there's just a few people left. And the goal of the game is to be the last one, to be the number one player in that match of 35. So in that respect, it's kind of like Tetris 99, which I also love and was developed by the same company. And you can also see traces of like PUBG or Fortnite or really any Battle Royale style game here. It's also similar to a fan-made game called Mario Royale that had a whole bunch of Marios all playing the same level at the same time. So there's a lot that I love about this concept. In particular, I know these levels so well because I've been playing them for 35 years. It really changes things to see enemies where you're not expecting them. My favorite is when a bunch of people all get past Bowser at the same time, and then suddenly a whole bunch of Bowsers all show up where they're not supposed to be. But there's also like Lakitus flying around where you don't expect them, piranha plants popping up on the edges of cliffs. In fact, one of my criticisms of the game, and I do have a couple, is that I could stand to have more of that, especially when it gets down to the last couple of players in a match. Those players are going to be pretty good, and it's going to take a lot to kill them, and so it can just last a long time before one of them drops out and somebody's crowned the winner. So I'd love to see stuff like the blue shell from Mario Kart, maybe not exactly that, but something like it, that just throws everything into disarray and makes it really hard for those top players. It can also take a real long time to unlock levels, so if you love playing World 1 and 2 over and over and over, you're in luck because that is what you're going to be playing for the first couple hours. That having been said, my TLDR for this game is that it is wonderful, although wonderful in small amounts because that repetitive nature of the first couple levels can get a little old after a while. And also, the game does something really interesting for me, which is addressing my quarantine pandemic loneliness in a way that's super surprising and I did not expect. Now, like I said, I've been playing this game for 35 years, so it's not surprising that it A, pushes some nostalgia buttons, and also B, with all those other players in there, that it makes me feel at least a little bit less alone. But there's something else going on. When I started playing Mario back in the 80s, it was in the basement of my friend's house. We'd all gather there and hang out and just spend time together. And the 35-player aspect of Mario 35 really reminds me of that time. It takes me all the way back to the 80s, back to that basement, back to the feeling of hanging out with my friends, shouting at the screen, having a great time. Look at how I play Mario 35. I'm yelling at the game like it can hear me.
What the what? Okay.
Oh no, there's two of them! Oh, I always mess it up. I was so close. All right, yes, oh boy. Why am I yelling so much? Well, I think it's because that playing with all these 35 people, even though I don't know who they are beyond just their name, makes it feel like I'm actually spending time hanging out with people. It's bringing back all these memories of being a kid and being happy down in a basement, gathering together with friends. And it's also bringing up all these other memories for me that I really enjoy. Like, it's made me think a lot about the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which had this one really weird episode with a Cher impersonator.
Hi, Luigi. Hi, Mario.
Hey, remember us?
How can I forget? My shower still runs the dishwasher. Woo!
Such a weird show. Not to be confused with Super Mario World, where they were all in a dinosaur environment. Theme song by Mark Mothersbaugh, who recently survived coronavirus. Everything reminds me of the pandemic. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so much nostalgia for the times when I could just hang out with friends and play video games. Now, that being said, I am sometimes a little suspicious of nostalgia. It feels nice, but it can also be a little manipulative. I've found that when I have a lot of strong feelings tied up around something, it can be hard to tell if I'm reacting to that thing itself or to my own memories. I certainly have a lot of feelings about Super Mario Bros. That I brought to Super Mario 35. But Mario 35 also brings a lot to the gameplay experience. Having 34 other people to play with really changes the game, so you're getting something old and you're getting something new. It's sort of a nostalgia plus. Now, to be fair, Mario 35 isn't the only thing that's harkening back to pre-pandemic times right now. Since the start of the pandemic, I've seen a lot of people trying to replicate real-life social experiences through video chat. One of my favorites was a fetish night party based here in Seattle called Pigs Fly. Everyone called into a video chat, took off their clothes, and just kind of flirted and hung out like we would if we were in a real bar in the same place with each other. And that was fun, but for me, Mario 35 is the experience that most felt like actually hanging out with people, and I think that's for a couple of reasons. Reason one, it's simple, it's easy. You just turn the game on, it's free, and then you're playing with a bunch of other people. It's as easy as just dropping by someone's place to play some games, compared to, say, all the troubleshooting you have to do with a game like Animal Crossing with the friend codes. Another reason is that I just have so many memories of playing Super Mario Bros. With friends, and the way that Mario 35 summons those memories for me, it kind of tricks my brain into feeling like I still am just hanging out with friends. And ultimately, that's what it comes down to for me. It's so easy to get into the game and start playing with other people, and I bring so many fond memories of my own of playing Super Mario Bros. To the experience that this game just makes me feel less alone in a way that other games and awkward Zoom calls just don't. Not bad for a game with 35-year-old guts. And on that topic, Nintendo's releasing this game for Mario's 35th birthday, and the 35th anniversary gift is Coral, so I guess let's get him some Coral presents this year? Anyway, like I said, I just love this game. I'll probably play an hour here, an hour there for the foreseeable future. Like, I don't think that anything will ever fully take the place of IRL hanging out with friends, but playing Mario 35 felt for me like I got a little pressure release valve that just let off a little bit of the loneliness of quarantine, which I don't think I have to tell you is a big relief.
All right, there you have it. Those are my thoughts. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Let me know about other games that you'd like to hear me talk about. I'm Matt Baume with The Stranger in Seattle, and now if you'll excuse me, I gotta go slide down some guy's pipes.